Right. Hello, driver. You'll be driving the first section of this evening's IC26, destined for Karlsruhe. You make a stop at Bergen-auf-Rügen to then carry on to Stralsund Hauptbahnhof, where you will hand over to another driver. Please be mindful of signals between here and Lidschow, and do not forget to open the doors. Right, Ostseebad. Oh no. Right, we've got Pisa B and Sifa. We've got headlights. We've got a 143 whizzing away with the passenger train. Can't get away from them doppel stocks, I tell you. Put some instrument lights on. Go faster. No, I'm going to wait and go faster later on. So this route is this. So today's run, this run will take us down to here, and then I'm going to do a freight run, which will then take us up to the branch line up there. You have an open letter rant to get off your chest. Go on then, Moggy. Can't have these things on your chest. It's not healthy. Oh dear, time to go at some point. Dear Sahara Desert, please stop dumping sand on Moggy's car. What do you think his car is, comma, the beach? Love, Moggy. Maybe it does. I don't know. Doors are closed. We just need a light to let us go now. Speaking of TSW and Western, is it the West Coast Main Line? I'm not sure what you mean, Wolves and Trains. Right, green with a 40 km/h. Thing got AFB? Ooh, it does. 40 kilometers an hour. Oh, shut up, controller. You're not getting the clicks now, Toff. I did switch it over to use the direct audio feed, which was so much easier to set up on this than it was on OBS. Dear Thunderstorm, you can go away now. Okay, thanks. Did you mess about with the 52 when you first came up with TSW? Yep. This is not that same loco though. It's the same class obviously, but it's a completely new model. Oh, Western is a class 52 locomotive, Wolves and Trains. I tried to download NDI, but the download link just wasn't doing anything. It would only let me download it for a Mac. Is not much use. The download link was just basically an image. Yeah, the only one that worked was the Mac one, like I said. So I haven't got across to NDI yet. We are monitoring. We are. Right, Bergen-auf-Rügen in 20 kilometers. I haven't looked at the site since. I only looked at it straight after the stream. Hey, Matthew and Simon. How is it going? NDI, I think, is network display interface, so it's kind of like an electronic over network version of a capture card, so that you can transmit what's on your screen to another computer. Good evening, DJ SP. What's the bell for? AFB enabling, I think. Notice that this is becoming quite sensitive, so it's flipping around a bit, so I just need to look at view tracker, I think, at some point. Endis was an old Ethernet drive, I think. Crikey, yeah, you're going back a bit now. Moricom, no, not tonight. It's kind of crowded there, so I thought I'd save them a night of struggle. So I will. I thought I'd stream, and then try and get up at a sensible time tomorrow and head up there tomorrow morning. Down to 75. Got 500 hertz. Yeah, I noticed that. Just noticed that the tracking is quite jumpy tonight. Hertz is on, so we're now trapped at 25. Hertz is off. We can now accelerate to 85. Well, 80 given the speed limit. That's better. Matt, what was the update on TSW for? So the update on TSW, so there's an update today which covered a number of things, but one of the big things, I guess, was getting the 182 available on RSN and MSB. But there were a bunch of other stuff in there, a couple of things in there for sound patch grade. I think the containers should now be back on the wagons, for example. And anytime there's an update, there's usually got to be something that goes with it in core as well. So even if you don't have 182 RSN or MSB, you still would have got an update because Sandpatch Grave got updated. Relatively minor update, but if you like container trains, important. Typical. It's bad. Lost its marbles then. I haven't looked recently. What number is the my Train Sim World challenge up to now? Good evening, Derek. Yours is being stupid. Anna on the moon. Oh dear. So it's at 3.6 now. Wow, that's getting pretty close. Right, descending to 50. Good evening, X-Series Gamer, how are you? 3.64 million, yes. The last I looked, we were on track to hit the record, hit the number by Saturday or Sunday. Mr. A320 Master! 25 months. Say, Matt, no, it's been a while since you've been around, but I hope you're well. Other than tweaking out my back a bit, I'm doing very good, thank you. That's 4. Acknowledge for the next 40. You've got a chocolate cat, BMJ. I'm confused. Why do you want a chocolate cat? NS Rail fan, sorry I missed your question. Can you ask it again? Right, I can speed back up again now. Oh, I can't. Still on a 40 until we've cleared the station. No, I'd quite like to do Edinburgh Glasgow at some point. The challenge is going to be the trains, because you'd obviously want to do it with the newer units. Was it 385s, the new ones? But such a thing is a beast to make. So you'd end up with nothing but 385s in there, and no one likes single loco add-ons. So. And I can't give you that right now, but if any of the other people from the TS Discord server gives you logs in, can one of the mods drop NSRail fan a link to the map plays one as well? Oh, I can speed up at last. Good up to 90. Your cat has a chocolate. Okay. Well, you can't reskin the coaches because there's a Mark IIAs. You'd want Mark IIEs, which is a different coach. 47 is going to be probably a part build. DBSO would be a completely new. But yeah, probably be easier to make that than it would be to make the 385. But then I think I think people are starting to look for a modern route now. Hey Chris, how's it going? You're not funny. Well, I'm amusing myself, so... It is rather pretty countryside out here, isn't it? I kind of want to get a spin tyres truck and go and explore. I mean, this looks like spin tyres country. Unimog Sim World, there you go. Hey, good evening, Rooster. I would only get stuck or sink. That's fine. After we'd watched Ed fall into the river and BMJ push someone off a hill. Hey, Lucy Michaela, how's it going? When's the stream? Friday, Saturday? So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is the One House Model Railway streams. I don't know when Fridays is going to start, but Saturday, Sunday, Mondays probably be sort of from 9, 10 o'clock in the morning until 9, 10 o'clock at night, or 8 o'clock at night, or whenever we're done, really. Stopping in 3.7 kilometres. It's been really, really painful, Rob, because all the times you've been griping at me about wanting a 52, and it's like, for months. For months. I'm like, oh, I wish I could just tell you. Well, you don't have to watch it from the beginning, Mickey. We'll be going streaming for probably 12 hours each day. Friday will be, I'm guessing, after lunch until the evening. You do. I will make sure we don't drive the 101 until you're around. If I can find a 101. I think Dad has a 4-car green one. Oh, Triang one. We've got some slightly newer Hornby sort of 117 type. I think it's a 117 in the white and blue livery. Hey Rivanis, how's it going? Bring down whatever you wish, Amar. I think Dad's got a 108, but it's a green one. Again, Dad likes his green. I like blue-grey, so I certainly won't complain. Lucy Michaela, thank you very much for the resub. 20 months. I think the mobile app is a bit buggy with these subs. It's saying it's my 20-month message, but you've not renewed this sub since you last moved the app a good 3 or 4 months back. Ah, you see what they've done there is they've made it so that it counts total months, not sequenced months. So if you sub 1 month, wait 6 months, and sub a second month, it's still counted as 2. Which I think is rather good of them. Do I know what happened on this day? Yes, I was awake. Well, we do what we can to get a 101, Mickey, but I know Dad hasn't got any modern 101s. I think he's got the 110, the Derby lightweight. He's got the, I think there's the green Triang 101, but I have no idea if it's got a chip. What else has he got? There's the 117s, 108s, there's a couple of 121s. 4 years ago, not a clue. I mean, to be honest, I can't remember what happened at this time this morning. Rob, thank you very much for the bits. That wobbling is really interesting. I clearly need to spend a little more time on settings. Thank you very much, Lucy. Right, away we go for Stralsund, 28.9 kilometres away. Ah, you're there in your own laptop now, Anna on the Moon. Excellent. You seem to have a lot of problems getting onto Twitch. Have you tried the new... has anyone here tried the new browser, the new Edge Chromium browser? I must admit, I've pretty much entirely switched over to it now. It's so fast. Rob, thank you very much for the cheers. Hope you have a good weekend this weekend. Be good to see some Omar whilst you wait the new PSU. Oh yes, yes. I've got my fingers crossed that your problems are solved. Oh, it was Nebworth 4 years ago. Ah, it was Nebworth Day today, is it? No, see, I'll do my best to repress that and forget that. Revarnish, your fingers slipped. Thank you very much, Revarnish. Very much appreciated. Mold Junction, thank you as well for the bits. Wow, thank you very much, folks. Very, very kind. Yeah, 4 years ago, Baked Bean Kid. It's bloomin' ridiculous. There are people who have been premium for 30 months. 30 months! You'd have thought I'd have got the hint by now. That's some more top up. Thank you very much, Mr. Rob. Your niece has been over today, Moggy. Oh no. Oh no. Is that what that jar is? A bits jar? Yeah, as people donate bits, they appear in the thing, and there's a big splash. Here they come. Look. Whoa! Thank you very much, Chris. Very much appreciated. Happy Easter to you, sir. Has everyone got all their Easter eggs? JP was earlier on Discord was looking around trying to find Jaffa Cake Easter eggs and succeeded. You can literally find anything on the internet. Oh my word, boom, Rob, wow. Oh my word. Thank you very much indeed, Rob. What we got? 25 kilometres for Stralsund. We're currently running 5 minutes ahead, but then that's because it's not accounting for my... Well, I'm forgetting. This thing doesn't... AFB on this thing doesn't handle going downhill. It's throttle only. Mold Junction, thank you very much for the sub. Oh, that did some damage. That did some damage. Oh no, it was Baked Bean Kid, gifted to Mold Junction. I always get that wrong. Thank you very much again, Baked Bean Kid. And welcome to the club there, Mold Junction. I want my money back on this AFB. I use AFB so I don't have to watch what I'm doing. What I should do is use the e-brake. If only I had an accelerometer bar. Marmite flavoured chocolate egg. Oh my word. I've heard of some wrong things in my time, but... BMJ, you're close to someone banning you. Disgraceful things like Marmite flavoured Jaffa cakes. What? Drinking tea by the truckload to try and subdue the sore throat. Why no? Yeah, dear. Yeah, sore throat is no good. Sore throat is no good at all. What this wobbling thing going on? Brylar! 30 months! 30 months height. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much indeed, Brylar. How are you doing, sir? Oh, hello. It's much better. That's much better. Oh my word, that is significantly better. I just increased the smoothing on View Tracker and it's just transformed it. A Bounty one which is actual coconut in the egg. That's even worse. I don't know, I quite like Bounty, but you can have too much of a good thing. Alright, we've got signals coming up here. What we got? We have green. I like green. Yeah, I always picked Bounty Bar when someone offered me chocolate and walked and sort of and was really happy that I'd clearly got 2 chocolate bars and everybody else had got 1, and therefore they lost. What am I using head for tread tracking? A thing called View Tracker. It's on Steam. It means I haven't got to wear a headset and all the rest of it for the head tracking gear. It does quite a good job. It's finicky and needs more setting up than something like Truck IR. Well, they all did. Mars, Twix, they all had the twins for a while, didn't they? I don't know if they still do. In fact, at one point, wasn't there one that was like a triple? I mean, that was just gluttony. In the best possible way. What's it called? View Tracker. V-I-E-W Tracker. You can still get triple bounties. Boom! For the win. Yeah, probably true, Gratstone. Probably true. Cam Jigs, thank you for the follow. The raid, sorry. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the Raiders. Hey there, Captain Jinx, how's it going? Lemon polos, crikey. Can you get those fruit polos still? The ones that, if you're not expecting it, they're not polos, they're just shaped like polos. Otherwise than that, they're basically boiled sweets. And if you don't eat them pretty much immediately, when you come back to them the following day, they're just this big hard lump. Spangles. I don't remember Spangles. Hey, Eric. Volkswagen still make lemon polos. Raindrop drops, which were just sugar-coated Rice Krispies that cost 4p. You can still get them. They don't cost 4p. They cost a lot more. Ooh, Pacers Chewy Mints. I do vaguely remember those, yeah. Am I right in thinking they were square? Hey, Banished Guardian. I'm doing very well. Tweaked my back on Monday, but I'm just about back to normal again now. It is a relatively relaxed pedestrian run down this line, isn't it? Was it pushing a minion? Well, to some extent, I was pushing a colleague's car. The battery had gone flat in the car, and so a bunch of us went down there to push the car, and yeah, it was. We got it going. Was it the Mini? No, it wasn't the Mini. It was his rental. We had Marmite cheese dough balls. No one's perfect, Chris. We're an all-inclusive place here. It was unpleasant. No, don't be silly, Lucy. You're not thinking of wine gums, Moggy? You got a view tracker. Nice, Toff. Like I said, it is a little bit of finicky to get it set up. It's not going to work out the box. But one of the things I've done with it is I've turned some of the axes off in the mapping, because it's like forwards and backwards don't do anything now for me, because they would make it. The more you make it think, in all dimensions you try and make it work in, the harder it's got to work, and the less good it is. And I'm mostly interested in sort of the normal 3 dimensions and sliding left and right. I don't really want forwards and backwards, and I don't really want rotating my head and doing roll. So I've wiped those 2 out and flattened them. That's made it a lot more sensible, and I just changed the smoothing settings in the settings, and that's actually made a big improvement on where it was a minute ago. So if you work to it, you can. If you catch me on the Discord, I can send you screenshots of all of the settings if you need any assistance. 8.9. The game represents Liverpool Manchester quite well. Excellent, Lucy. Excellent. And the other thing, Toff, if you don't know if you play TSW, you can use the mouse emulation in there. Will work with TSW, so you can kind of fake head tracking as well with TSW. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. 7.2 kilometres, and we're currently almost running to time. This weekend, Chris, is One House Model Railway, yes. Can't have a great big bridge now. Oh, you can still get munchies, yeah. Oh, have fun at church, GWR. We'll see you later on. I will try not to nab birth. I know what today is. I've just been reminded. Four kilometres. Nothing coming up on the signals yet. Chris, thank you for the cheers. As I said earlier on, this one comes with the BR143, the Doppelstock coaches, BR120 and the BR155. So a reasonable selection of German Electrolux. It's a two-stop. This isn't intercity service. This is an IC service, so it's hit there with an odd low reduction in speed. Check, we're down to 40. You're going to the SVR diesel colour in May. Nice. Yeah, we're going to do a freight run after this. But I'll do 2 runs on this tonight, and then we'll do some other stuff. That needs acknowledging as well. Will the 155 be the first 6-axle electric? I think it probably will, actually. How was work today? It was good. It was good. Lots of exciting stuff going on. And some not some exciting. I just can't get excited about localization. It's necessary. It's essential. But I can't get excited about it. Yeah, 40 km/h speed limit here, although I should probably have a speed up to the 40. Still coming in early. Should be just about on time actually by the time we get to stopping. Well, there's other people do it as well, BMJ, it's not just me. But I had some bugs that I needed doing today. Get them off the list. All the stuff on MSB you want to be running in PCB mode U for the most part. If you have a look for services that also work with the BR143, you can probably safely run those in PCB mode M. But all of the wagons are set up in goods mode, and the weight of the trains is above the maximum for PCB U. So in theory they should all be running in PCB U. But like I said, if you want a bit of variety, the ones which you'll find are also available on the BR143, those ones are shorter, lighter trains, and you could probably run those on PCBM. It's a pleasant, peaceful run, it has to be said. I'll show the map in a minute, Rob.